Hi, I'm Alden.
And I'm Calden.
Of course, you know we're Good Twin, Bad Twin.
Right, and we're here in Jackson, Mississippi at the Third Hall.
The renowned National Thigh Hall.
That's right. So, Alden, why are we at the Third Hall?
We got some Mississippi's finest, one of our very own,
David Banner. That's right, David Banner. We're coming to have a conversation with David Banner. But before we had a conversation with David Banner, we're going to get a chance to sit down and enjoy him and speak and listen to him speak because he's doing a lecture series called The God Box.
The God Box.
That's right, The God Box.
The God Box. And it highlights some of his points that he wants to bring out on his album. So check out that album.
Right.
The God Box.
For perspective now, it ain't the old Dave Banner like me, Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that one. It's a new David Banner, so check him out.
It's hot, and he has a single out now called Marry Me.
So stick around and come on in and join with us, all right? Ask you a question about God Box, okay? How did you make the transition from going with the, Like Me Now, Chris Brown, #1 CD, God Box? God Box.
Because you talked about purpose and flow. You always.
Oh, I get it! Y'all twins! Oh, that's dope. And 2 cameras. Okay,
Good twin,
all right, I'm sorry. Nah, all right, I'll tell y'all what happened.
You always talked about purpose and found your purpose.
Well, what's funny is people never notice I've always really been talking about the same thing. It was just that I was drunk and I was mad before. Like, cause if you go back, I did Like a Pimp, and even on Like a Pimp, if you turn off all the music in Like a Pimp and just look at the video, we ran the Ku Klux Klan out of Mississippi. We pushed over the burning cross. They had nooses in the back. I ripped up the Confederate flag and it said dun, 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 and I threw the flag back. But didn't nobody see nothing but the asses dropping. Like literally, they was like, oh man, dog, look at the Klan. Ooh, she fine as hell. And they forgot about that. Then my next single was Cadillac on 22s. God, I know that we pimp. God, I know that we wrong. God, I know I should talk about more in all of my songs. I know these kids are listening. I know I'm here for a mission, but it's so hard to get them 22-inch rims are glistening. I've been talking the same thing, but people don't really listen. So people think I bumped my head and became conscious because now I have my hair twisted up and I walk with my ass tight now. Like, hello, hi, I'm David Banner and I'm so smart. And I really get tired of that shit. I really be wanting to go, man, it is that, man. But the only thing is now I'm a little bit more focused,
Without today's youth, what would be the words you say, to be able to get them to where we need to be?
What was one of the most powerful things in today's presentation? I'll tell you what I think. What you think? Tell me what you thought. He said love.
I thought it was the 5 points at the end.
Okay. You know what I thought it was? You get $100 for answering the question.
Okay.
Kids don't care nothing. Oh yeah, that 5 stuff. Man, I might not live tomorrow, but Dave Banner just gave $100 for a question. I'm about to go read a damn book. Where you get the $100 from? See, the thing about kids that they won't talk about, kids don't really want to sell dope, but at the end of the dope, with dope, you see what happens. I can get the girls, I can get the money. I see my cousin with the college, but that's not promise. He back on the block too. So it's like people lie all the time telling these kids not to sell drugs, but you don't give them nothing else. You tell these kids not to sell drugs, but you don't give them nowhere to play. You closing up the boys clubs and all the YMCAs. Ain't no more bands in school. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I try to show kids knowledge is money. The reason why I'm able to hold these people captive is because I know something. That's what I'm trying to show these children. Like money is in what you know, in my estimation.
It is. We want to thank you. Thank you for what you're doing for Mississippi,
Thank
what
you
did for the Boys and Girls Club, and what you did with this.
All right, can I tell y'all one thing? Look at all the cameras. If anything ever happened to me and somebody killed me, fuck peace. Tear this motherfucker up. And I mean that, kids. There's some kids out here. I mean that. So y'all won't get it all messed up. Well, David Banner probably wanted peace. That's a lie. David Banner, if they do something to me, get them back. concrete actions is, for me, stop talking about what other people should do. Show me. Like, everybody always tell me what I should do. It's so funny, I always laugh at people. People be like, what you done done for the hood, David Banner? And I be like, dog, you sell crack. Why does it matter what I do? Like, why does it matter to you? You show, dog, you don't never do nothing. Well, what are you doing? Well, I gave turkeys. But you just killed 17 families and you gave a turkey, that's it? You be the example. You feel me? Everybody always talking about what I should do. Show me what you've done. Maybe I just don't know any better. Educate me. I think if everybody, this is why I tell everybody want to know my religion. Everybody want to know my plan. Everybody wants me to lead them. The only thing I'm trying to show people with the God box is that you are God. The most concrete thing is everybody in Jackson would be all right if we would just take care of ourselves. If I did me, you did you, no matter what we do. We're not judging nobody. If they slanging, if they building, if they rapping, whatever they may end up doing, if we all just took care of each other, or we just took care of the person right next to us, we could change the whole city. That was the main reason why I was trying to get everybody to come in and sell something so we can show commerce today. So we can stop talking and telling these kids, you should go to school. Nah, I'm gonna show you how to produce something. I produce these t-shirts and I produce them in Jackson. Who pressed up my t-shirt?
Yeah, I am. One of them.
It's one of the people.
Yeah, post the link.
It's one of the people. Right here. And then he makes them up and then I sell them. And that's what I really want to show people. The other thing that I'm gonna do, y'all, has nothing else to do with nothing else, is the next thing I'm gonna buy is a farm. We in Mississippi and we don't even teach our kids about farming. Like we are leaving our food up to the same people who left lead in the water. The same people that put smallpox in the blankets of Native Americans. Tuskegee. You think these people care about your food? You think these people care about when they giving inoculations to your children? You think they putting something good in it? We better start taking care of ourselves. Next interview, I really want to go to free lunch. Thank you. Thank you, brother. All right, thank you. So, this is not what the God box is. Don't worry about what the God box is. Just buy the album. Because I'm fresh. I do dope shit. Now I heard Kanye say that. Kanye said, my life is dope, and I do dope shit.
He didn't say that.
This is what I want to tell people in Mississippi is this. I didn't get an opportunity to say, actually, my homeboy Edward got on me because I got so emotional tonight. I didn't actually do half of my presentation because I was so emotional. But one of the things I did want to talk about, and I want Mississippi to know, is this fucking Confederate flag. A public flag that has to do with a state or a city is a conglomerate effort of everybody in that city, in that state, right? It's the culture of all people. See, I used to shit on not the American flag, but that too, but the Confederate flag, I used to burn it and piss on it and all that kind of stuff. I don't do that no more. That's disrespectful to their culture, okay? That's your culture, but it's not mine. I want you to watch this. What was the Civil War fought over? Slavery. That's all it was fought over. Nothing more than slavery. Do we agree on that, right? So by any turn of the measure, let's say that the Confederate Army would have won the war. 9 times out of 10, what would black people still be? Slaves. So you think I give a fuck about your flag? So that is white supremacy, because all you care about is your culture. Even though Jackson, Mississippi, and Mississippi as a whole is teetering close to being half black. So we can't even have half of the flag? Can you put like a Black Panther's ass on this side, then the Confederate flag on that side? At least we the ass. Take your flag and put it on your ass, on your boxes, and put it on your fucking raggedy ass truck and take it to wherever you from. That is not our flag, and it is not even fair to everybody else in that state. You're being selfish, and it is not about the people. So until black people start taking it that serious, when you take the Confederate flag so serious that you see slaves in it, when you see the red in that flag, you see the blood of dead slaves, When it starts mattering, we always talking peace. That's what this album is about. I'm tired of peace. I don't want your hope. I don't want your peace. I'm sick of Obama talking about peace. I want something to be done for my people, and that's it. What's your boy name? Killer Mike with Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders came and his people asked me if I could be a part of their candidacy. The election on behalf of them. I told them this: out of all the people, I support you, but I don't care who it is, white, black, woman, male, alien. You can be an atheist. If you do it for black people, I support you as long as you do it for black people. Do you want to know something? And then I'm gonna do a little bit more of this interview. Does an architect need hope? No. You want to know why? Because architects have a fucking plan. Black folks got to start knowing what they want from our officials. That's why they always have us on this church-like hope. Because hope ain't never coming. Hope ain't gonna come until you demand it, till you go and get it. The Americans didn't wait for Britain to give them love. They started a fucking war. They didn't ask the Native Americans, can we please come on your land? They killed the Native Americans. So they give you religion and peace and hope because they don't want you to do the same thing that they did to you. They didn't hope that you would do work for them. They beat your ass and they hung you and they made you do it. So that flag ain't gonna come down, Mississippi ain't gonna change until black people live and die for liberation. It'll never change. I'm David Banner, and I'd like to thank you. This is Late Night Jackson. I'm about to go to Free Lines and totally renege all this positive stuff that I just said. Y'all might see me tonight say, I'm streaking down the quad. Again, this is David Banner. I love you. Good night.
No, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Raggedy ass every day, but let somebody else talk about y'all knock their face off. I ain't talking about you, Raggedy baby. Don't jump on me. I see you got ready. You was like, shit, I like you, David Banner, but the fact is this: I'm going to prove to you all right now that that's not true. All right? And you may have heard me say this before. Isn't the central processing unit of a computer based on the human brain? Yes or no? Yeah. Central processing unit, right? So I told y'all before that culture is about language, history, family, and all of these things, right? So let's say if a computer programmer erased all of the history off a central processing unit, right? Then they uploaded a virus, right? When the computer started freaking out, would you blame the central processing unit or the programmer? Africans did not come over here as niggas. That was a program. We have been programmed. Black folks don't even know why they hate themselves the way that they do. They hate themselves because they've been programmed to want to be a white person. And white people disdain the fact that they can't grow their hair like you. And in actuality, what people don't know, I'm gonna tell you something about white folks you may not know. White folks really hate you, not so much, well, they are racist, but for the most part, some white people, a lot of them, hate you because it's survival. You are the dominant gene. If black people keep having sex at the rate that they do, they will annihilate everybody else in the population because you are the dominant gene. If you put a black and a white person together, you're gonna have a black child. You are killing them just by existing. So in me saying that, black people have to learn to love each other. If you want to find more love, come to Free Lines tonight. Alcohol is all on David Banner. They say I'll never give back, so I'm giving back a whole bunch of alcohol tonight. And I'm sorry, and I mean all this positive stuff that I'm saying tonight, but we turning up. Thank you. Yeah, we can. Last interview, and then we gotta go.
We got Brad Franklin still here with us as we get ready, before we get ready to close out. Brad, tell them again, who are you with?
I am the marketing specialist for the City of Jackson, Department of Human and Cultural Services, and I do booking and planning for Thyamara Hall.
That's what's up. And the reason why we wanted to talk to you is just to say thank you for letting us come out, man, and be able to talk to you.
It was my pleasure, man. I'm just walking through here, man, just looking at the energy in the lobby out here, and thank y'all for coming. And I mean, it was a great opportunity for us to have Banner here. We're gonna try to do more stuff like this with the City of Jackson and have the city involved in a lot more entertainment ventures like this and speaking engagement. So, you know, you guys just keep coming out to your Thyamara Hall, man. Keep supporting it. That's all we want you to do.
Kudos to the success that you guys are having. Right?
Thank you, man.
And all the revenue over the few years, the turnaround that you've done to the place. It speaks a lot because this is it goes beyond Jackson.
This is a city building. So the revenue that we get from this building goes directly back into the city. So this city belongs to the people, and you know, the staff over here has worked very hard to turn things around, and we want people to be able to see that there is something successful going on in the City of Jackson. You know, with all the negatives that you think are there's something successful going on. This building is working, and we are turning this city into the entertainment capital of Mississippi. So if you want to see a show, you want to be entertained, this is the place where you need to be.
International events are held here.
International events. We're getting ready to have the International Ballet Competition that we have here every 4 years. You know, we have this event. We've got Floetry coming. We have Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin and the Honey Drippers is going to be here tomorrow night. One of the things that almost held up this event tonight is because, you know, such a big event, you know, we try not to have them that close together, but we try to go, you know, not to go an entire week with this building being dark. And that was, you know, one of the things that we said when I got here, and that's one of the things we've tried to maintain, that we have something every weekend, every week, and we want to be able to create a scene not just on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as well. You know, and even on Sunday. We had Paul Porter in here last Sunday, had a fantastic crowd. So we want somebody in here every night. If it's up to me, we'll have somebody in here every night. It might not be logistically possible because of our backstage crew and they're working so hard, but, you know, we want to try to have somebody in here every day, man. And the more people we have in here, that's the more money that we make for the city. Right?
And thanks for being an ambassador for the city using this facility.
Man,
and supporting us too, man. Thank you.
Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? We go back way, you know, we go way, way back. We won't say how far back, but we go way back. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Bad twin.
Okay, which one is the bad one? You're the bad one.
No, so you gotta look it up.
You're the bad one. Because you're missing it.
And I feel the vibe from you ladies.
You got your time covered and all. See, she saw through it. She saw through it. I got caught up. I did. I'm not gonna lie.
And y'all do us a favor and go to YouTube, Good Twin, Bad Twin Unleashed.
Good Twin, Bad Twin, Unleashed. Okay.
And then you can see what we are.
Okay.
We actually live the voice of the community in two different areas. One in our work, we try to do our social service. The second thing we do is on our social media platforms. So we uplift, empower, and inspire. So anything negative we don't do.
Are you guys here in Jackson?
We are based out of Jackson.
Do me a favor. On your social media network, I was brought in here to Jackson from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm an organizer for the United Auto Workers. Speak out against Nissan and what is being allowed to happen at Nissan to the workers that are at Nissan. There are people dying in there. There are people that are working 41 days straight, no off days, being forced to work, no pensions, insurance taken. And people are afraid to rock the boat is what they're being told, because they're being told that they don't have any other options.
What is that other option? Because they are being told
they're being scared
that they cannot have a union there.
And first off, that's against the law. Right. They're being told that we are coming in as a third party. We're not coming in as a third party. The union is the workers uniting together to have a voice, to be able to sit at the table and have some type of say-so on their day-to-day life in their workplace. We don't have anything to do with it.
With Mississippi being
a right-to-work state, that's not what right-to-work state does not mean that I can just fire you at will. That's not why the term right-to-work came about. Right-to-work doesn't mean that I can just fire you at will. Of course, because they know that we don't do research, because we usually just take whatever they tell us. We don't do the research. A right-to-work state simply means that if I am your employer I still have to give you reasons as to why you are being fired, and you have the right to fight against that if you can prove that it is wrong. I have the right to dismiss you if I no longer need your services, but it can't be harassment, it can't be through threats, and it can't be discrimination.
Right. You guys can come in though with an invitation, right? From one side. I thought it was like from one person to
have an election.
Right.
And that's what we're doing. That's why there's been 15 of us, so it's about 40 of us here on the ground. Most of us are not from Jackson. So they're moving forward, and some of the workers are moving forward. What Nissan has done was started doing what's called union busting. So they're showing videos that are lying to them. They're basically telling them things like, if the union comes in, the union doesn't come in, but if the union comes in, the plant is going to close. Nissan owes the state of Mississippi 30 years. The state of Mississippi has invested over $1.4 billion.
Help me with help me ask the question. I know, because I was one that thought that the plant would close. I bought into that.
You gave contact information.
Yeah, I didn't get your contact.
Okay.
If you're so smart and you know what needs to be done, then you do.
I was under the impression that the plant would close if they started, they would pull out. I thought, so that was one of the reasons why I never spoke about it. Not because of the right to work thing, because the only point about them not pulling out of the state,
Why did they say they pulled out if the workers?
Right. It's for fear. They don't even give you, it's simply a fear tactic. What they tell them is, if the union comes in, then this will be the biggest warehouse in Mississippi. They're lying. They are contracted to the state of Mississippi for 30 years to start off. Because just in 2014, the state of Mississippi just gave them more money, so it added 10 more years. So because they've been here 12 years, they're still indebted to the state of Mississippi for over 20 more years. For over $1.4 billion.
and that money comes to the state for,
Goes to Nissan from the state, from the government,
like
as
a
grant,
line appropriation.
through the initiative that Obama did to build the state and the infrastructure of the state. So they're not going anywhere. It's crazy because Nissan has plants in, of course, Japan, in France, in Smyrna, in Tennessee. Mississippi workers are the only workers that are not unionized. France is unionized. Brazil is unionized. Japan is unionized. Smyrna is unionized.
They probably came here to avoid it.
They came here, and they came here because, of course, they were being told, and they're only doing the system that was already built for them to come in on. But they came here because of the low wages, because they were going to be the biggest plant here, and so they figured that it was that the money would sell, and they made a lot of promises. I'm not anti-Nissan at all. I don't say pull out. I don't say quit Nissan. That's not, because Nissan has clearly provided the state great jobs, better living conditions, improvement for families, but you should have a right. Anybody that constantly talks against you to you, then that means that they see something in you. No one does that. No one talks to you against making better in your conditions. And that's what they're doing.
No, one more question.
Wow, that's powerful.
Say that one more time. Anybody that talks against you against you
Is afraid of you.
Yeah, they're not for you.
interest in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Talks to me against me. Man, you don't need to get nothing to eat. You ain't really hungry.
You're not hungry. You ain't
You're
got
not really
to
hungry.
eat.
We're going to go to free lunch and drink.
Right.
Because I want to go to free lunch.
Right.
But that ain't healthy for you. Especially
Because
on
he
an empty
ate in the
stomach.
car on the way here.
Right.
See, Nissan is making them feel like not unionizing is the best thing for them, when really unionizing is the best thing for them. But they got them all screwed up.
Because they make them feel like that the union is a third party.
Right. They're outsiders.
Then I gotta go.
How do we get into
So, watch this.
Well, good, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for having us to come out. Another viral video, man. Another good twin, bad twin special, and you can still hear David Banner in the back on the stage. So we're gonna go and check out some more of that.